Hey everyone, welcome back to What the Fun English. Hello, Becky.
Hey, Josh. Hi, everyone.
Becky, can I ask you something?
Sure.
I was wondering, do you feel good where you live?
Yeah, I do actually.
Ooh, that's great. What makes you feel good there?
I think it's the feeling that I know how things work.
Okay, and how do you notice that?
Well, I know when places open and close, and I kind of know what people usually do.
All right, and when you do something, what happens?
When I do something? Well, in that case, something happens back, People react, and things make sense.
So the place responds to you.
Yeah, Josh, that's a good way to put it.
And what do you think creates that feeling?
Familiar rules, I think. Even the quiet ones,
The quiet ones.
Yeah, the quiet ones. The rules nobody explains, but apparently everybody seems to know.
Oh, okay. And what happens when people don't know them?
I guess they feel a bit lost. No? Not wrong, just unsure.
Have you ever felt that in another place?
Yes, especially when I travel or when I stay somewhere new.
That makes sense, Becky, yeah. But what's different then?
Well, I do the same things I always do, but the place doesn't react the same way.
No? And how does that feel?
Oh, Josh, it feels uncomfortable. But, also interesting.
Interesting. Interesting how?
Well, because you start paying attention. You watch more, you listen more. But wait a minute. Why are you asking those questions today, Josh?
Because today we're going to hear from people who live in another country now and notice exactly that.
Oh, really? Like what kind of things?
Small situations, Normal actions. Things that feel obvious back home.
Oh, interesting. I can't wait to hear that.
Great. So let's start with Rafael. He's from São Paulo in Brazil, but now he lives in Berlin in Germany.
All right, I'm listening.
So, yeah, I live in Berlin now, and some things really stand out to me. One big difference is how people plan everything here, Like, when I meet a friend, we choose a day and a time. Exactly. We say Tuesday, 6 o'clock, and boom, that's what happens. People don't come early. They don't show up late. No, they come right on time. Yeah, right on time. Well, back home in São Paulo, friends just drop by all the time. Here, that feels, a bit strange. I still forget this sometimes. One day I want to visit a friend after work, just a quick visit. I don't plan it, I just go to the building and ring the bell. Nothing. I wait, I ring again. Ding dong, ding dong. Then my friend calls me and says, "Oh, I'm not home." And yeah, we don't really do that here. And that moment is just, wow, very quiet, In Sao Paulo, this is normal. Here in Berlin, it's not. Another thing that surprises me is Sunday. On Sundays, many stores close. Some streets feel empty, like really empty. I walk around looking for a place to buy something simple, and everything is closed. Everything. Back home, Sundays feel busy, Here, the city slows down a lot. People also stick to plans. If we plan to meet at 6, we meet at 6. We don't change plans easily. At first, it is a little difficult, but after some time, you start to understand. This is just how things work here. The place decides.
Oh, wow. Becky, let me check something with you, because I want to be sure I'm following this.
Yeah, Josh, go ahead.
So, he's from Sao Paulo, right? A place where friends often just drop by.
Yes, where visiting doesn't need a warning first.
Exactly. You don't schedule it, you don't plan much, you just go.
Right, you appear, you arrive, you're suddenly there.
And that's basically what drop by means. You go somewhere casually without planning.
That already helps a lot.
Now, he moves to Berlin, and in Berlin, people don't really drop by.
No, they don't just appear like that.
They plan first, they agree on a time, they prepare the visit.
So instead of dropping by, people plan ahead.
Exactly. And because of that, people don't just show up either.
Right, they don't suddenly arrive at your door.
They show up only when everyone expects them.
At the exact time.
Yes, and when he rings the bell without planning, Berlin answers in a very clear way.
With silence.
Yeah, no door opens, no one reacts.
So the silence isn't personal.
No, it's cultural. It's the place saying, we don't do that here.
That makes a lot of sense.
Now, Becky, let's move to the other example he gives. Sunday.
Ah, yes, the stores.
In Berlin on Sundays, many stores close. Some of them completely shut down.
So close is like they stop working for the day.
And shut down feels even stronger, like everything really stops.
Nothing happens.
Exactly. But in São Paulo, Sundays feel different. Things often stay open, the city keeps moving.
So again, the same action, walking around looking for a store.
But a different result, depending on the place.
Because Berlin slows down.
Yes, the city slows down on purpose.
And nobody explains that to you.
No, you learn it when you keep walking and everything stays closed.
That's a very quiet lesson.
So here's what I'm starting to see, Becky. Tell me if this makes sense.
Okay, I'm listening.
When you move from São Paulo to Berlin, you don't just change your address.
You change how actions work.
Yes, and because actions work differently,
The words you need also change.
exactly. You don't just go, you show up, or you don't.
You don't just visit, you plan ahead, or you stay away.
And none of this is about personality.
It's about the place.
One place, one set of rules.
Okay, I think I'm ready to hear the next one.
Good? Because the next place changes the rules even more.
So, Luis, do you remember our first week here in Japan?
Yeah, I remember. I was very loud. Like, please lower your volume, sir. Loud.
Ah, yeah, very loud. Especially on the train, right?
Oh, wow, yes. Back home in Mexico City, people talk all the time. It's like a national sport.
Yeah, they really do. On the phone, with friends, with strangers, with everyone.
But here, it's different.
Completely differente, actually. On the train, people don't talk, right, Luis?
Nope, they really don't. They just sit there, silent, like they're meditating.
Quiet. Some are looking at their phones. It's unbelievable.
The first time, I answered the call and I started talking normally.
Normally for us, Luis.
That's true, and suddenly everyone looked at me like I had committed a crime, a noise crime.
The thing is, they were not angry. Apparently, they were just surprised,
Yeah, so I stopped talking very fast.
You learned fast.
Yeah, I did. So here in Japan, people keep quiet.
Yes, they do. Back home in Mexico, people speak up. Sometimes too much.
Another thing that surprised us was the lines.
Oh, the lines. That's true.
In Tokyo, people line up for everything.
For the train, for the store, even for the elevator.
And nobody cuts in, right?
Never. Not even a tiny, excuse me, I'm in a hurry.
In Mexico City, lines exist, of course, but they move.
People move, Luis. People flow.
Here, people stand back. They wait.
They wait very calmly, like they're trained for this.
At first, we stood too close to people.
Yeah, we did that a lot. We were basically breathing the same air as strangers.
But then we noticed everyone around us moved a little away.
Yeah, that's the space talking.
So now we stand back too.
We adapt.
Yep, we wait and we watch.
It's not better or worse, just different.
Very different.
Oh, okay. Becky, let me check if I'm hearing this right.
Yeah, Josh, go on.
So they come from Mexico City, right? A place where talking is normal.
Very normal. Actually, very alive.
Right. People talk on the phone, with friends, with strangers.
Basically with anyone who is there.
Exactly. And now they live in Tokyo in Japan. And in Tokyo, especially on the train, people don't really talk.
No, they keep quiet.
That's the expression, right? They keep quiet.
Yes. They don't lower the volume a little. They just don't speak.
So when Luis answers the phone and starts talking,
Something feels off.
not wrong, just out of place.
And I like how they describe it. Nobody is angry.
Yeah, no one complains,
They're just surprised.
which is sometimes worse.
Because now you really feel it.
So let me ask you something, Becky. Back home in Mexico City, what do people usually do?
They speak up.
Exactly, they speak up, they use their voice.
And in Tokyo,
They don't.
they keep quiet.
Same action, being on a train. Different rule.
And you only notice the rule when you break it.
Now, the lines.
Oh, yes, the lines.
In Tokyo, people line up.
For everything. And they stand back. They give space.
So lineup is not just standing in a line, right, Becky?
No, it's also about waiting your turn and not cutting in.
Exactly. Not even a little. Okay, now compare that with Mexico City.
Lines exist, but people move.
Yeah, people flow.
Yeah, they move closer. They fill the space.
And that's why their bodies feel wrong at first in Tokyo, because they stand too close. Close until the place reacts.
And then people step away.
So the place teaches them to stand back without saying a word, which brings us back to the same thing, doesn't it?
Yeah, Josh, it does. The place decides the rules. And those rules change the actions and the words you need.
Perfect. You don't just wait, you wait around, calmly.
Also, you don't just stand, you stand back.
And you don't just talk, right?
No, you either speak up or you keep quiet.
One city to another, and suddenly everything you thought was normal needs a small adjustment.
Very interesting, Josh. I'm really curious about the next one now.
Good, because the next move changes something else completely.
One situation that was strange for me here in Canada in the beginning. Oh, sure, I can tell you that. It's about the first time I met my neighbor here, and it was because of the noise. Okay, let's go. I'm cooking. I have music on. Nothing crazy, you know, just normal sound for me. Suddenly, I hear a knock on the door, a real knock. Not a small one. I open the door and my neighbor is standing there. Very calm, very polite, almost too polite. He says, "Hi, sorry to bother you. Could you turn it down a little?" And I think, oh, okay. The moment feels strange to me. Back home in India, neighbors don't knock like that. They just come in or they shout your name from the hallway. They point it out. They talk it out. Very direct. Here, the problem comes wrapped in politeness, like a small gift. Another time, there was a small issue in the building. I think something was broken. If this happens back home in India, someone steps in, someone fixes it, or at least tries to fix it. Here in Canada, people don't do that, no? They send an email, they report it, and then they wait. No one complains out loud. No one argues, nothing. At first, I wanted to speak up. I wanted to sort it out away. But people around me stayed calm, very calm. They let the system handle it. So now I do that too. I don't jump in immediately. I don't take over. I step back. I wait. It still feels a bit strange, but I understand now. This is how small problems move here. Slowly, quietly, and somehow they still get solved.
You know what, Becky? This one doesn't start loud at all.
No, it starts very calm.
But the situation itself is not small, right?
No, there is noise. There's a problem. Something is wrong.
So let me see if I get this. Back home in India, when there is a problem, people jump in. And when we say jump in, what do we mean?
People don't wait. They help immediately.
So they get involved right away.
Yes, they don't stand and watch.
They also step in, right?
Exactly. They enter the situation and try to fix it.
They talk too, no?
Yes, they talk it out. They discuss the problem until it moves.
Okay. Now, in Canada, is it different?
Very different. People don't jump in, they step back.
And step back means?
They create distance. They don't take control.
Oh, so they wait?
Yes, they wait for the system. They wait for the right moment.
And the neighbor scene really shows that.
Oh, yes, it does. Because the neighbor doesn't complain loudly. He doesn't point it out in front of everyone.
No, he knocks, he speaks calmly, and he asks Aisha to turn it down.
Which just means lower the volume a little.
Not stop everything.
Just less.
So the problem arrives wrapped in politeness. And when something breaks in the building,
In her hometown, someone sorted out.
meaning,
They try to solve the problem themselves.
and in Canada,
People report it. They send an email and then they wait.
so instead of taking over, they let the system handle it. And take over would be,
When you control the situation yourself.
which you learned not to do.
Yes, she doesn't jump in anymore. She steps back. She waits.
Does that mean nothing happens?
No, things still get solved, just more quietly, more slowly.
And with less personal involvement, right?
Exactly.
So, across these stories, Berlin, Tokyo, Canada, the places don't change the people directly.
They change the actions first, and the words follow. That's the key.
All right.
Okay, now I really want to think about that.
So let's turn this to you, our listener, because this doesn't only happen abroad. It happens whenever you enter a new place.
Yeah, a new job, a new city, a new group.
So ask yourself, is there something you usually jump in to do, meaning you help right away, but now you need to step back?
Something you like to sort out yourself, to fix on your own, but the place asks you to wait.
Something you want to speak up about, but here people keep quiet. Tell us.
Where does it happen? And what do you change first? Your actions or your words?
Leave us a comment. We're listening.
See you next time here on What the Fun English.
Bye.
Bye-bye.